Very welcome to this new episode of Off to 7,000 Islands. My name is Eric.
And I'm Alyssa.
And thank you very much for 1,000 subscribers. We are just making that video. Now we are sure that we are over 1,000 subscribers because sometimes, you lose some again. But yeah, and this video is just about talking a little bit about us, the YouTube channel, and saying thank you to you for subscribing, and if you haven't, then you could subscribe. And let's get into the video. It's almost 2 years now where we uploaded, when this video comes out, it's definitely 2 years. When we uploaded our first video on this channel. Somewhere in Germany.
Yeah, we're still in Germany, yeah.
Renovating and then stuff like this, packing,
yeah.
To move to the Philippines. And we made this channel to sort of as a video diary, 10 years ago you would write a blog, now you make a vlog. Especially for family and friends, and that's why we made it in English and German. Yeah. I mean, I know that many people and the algorithm cannot handle it, that there's two languages, but it's part of our identity. We met in England, we speak English with each other actually, and then we lived in Germany, so we both speak German, although Alyssa doesn't want to talk in German.
I do sometimes.
And then we moved here, and we basically are now working in South Drive Beach Resort. That's the resort from the parents of Alyssa. And I finished my master's thesis in psychology at the time here then, because it was online anyway, and all this kind of stuff. And now, I actually thought, by now we are so busy, and I have found some work and stuff that we cannot do that channel anymore. So I thought we never reach 1,000 subscribers, but things go a different way. And we just do that as a hobby. And before someone asked as well, no, we're not monetized yet. Would be nice. So we make no money on YouTube. I saw a comment under one of our fellow German vloggers in the Philippines, and it's like, they just all want money but not work for it. But my main focus in my master's was media psychology, and being actually an influencer is one of the craziest jobs you can have. It's crazy, and even if you don't earn money with it, the work stays the same. It's a lot of work. So for those people who say it's not work, it's actually a lot of work, and it's in my opinion a terrible job. And that's why we never split our channel. I mean, it would be much better for the algorithm, to have only English videos and only German videos, because always one video slows the other video down in another language, because of course if you as an English-speaking person get suggested a German video, you're not gonna click on it. That affects your channel and stuff. But we still made it to 1,000.
Yeah, but also it's not really our goal, isn't it? We started this just so we could share our journey, what we're doing to people who are quite far from us, and that's 2 countries,
Yeah, and now there's even people we don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the first sort of 100 people you could guess. Okay, most of them we know. 200, maybe we still know most of them, but after
1,000, we don't know most of the people. So it's really thankful. Why would you subscribe to what we are saying? Seriously.
It's very nice, and if you're interested here, and of course we do. Like some people were sometimes commenting you're just making that to make advertising. Yes, true. We also make advertising for our business, because that's
what we're what?
So that's how advertising works as well nowadays. And yeah, I hope you're entertained as well. Obviously, if you have subscribed, maybe you're entertained. And we do all sorts of content and all sorts of things, which is not good for the algorithm. I mean, having studied a lot, and actually Google puts out a lot of studies and research from YouTube. You can read that, so you can pretty much see what's going on in YouTube if you want to, even you don't know the algorithm itself. And yeah, so we stay by this, and thank you for all the tips of people what we should do, and we're trying to show you all those things people ask. Sometimes it takes for us a long time. I think we have a backlog of videos for about 4 months. We could put out every week a video on this. So
also we haven't actually shown that like my family, we own what do you call a pasture land, and we have some cows there at the moment. We don't know. I mean, I personally don't know how many. Or yeah, and we also have a mango farm. Technically, we have mango trees. We just have no time to actually do it, and when we're not there, then it's just a lot of work. No one's looking after it, and then they get stolen. So we actually decided, just not to do it at the moment. But the trees are there. You can, if we decide to do it, then we will get fruits. And then
and the cows are looked after by others.
Yeah, by one of our trusted people, and he looks after the cows at the moment. They're growing because like for so long, no cow died.
Yeah, and of course the pandemic, like no one was eating a cow.
And I mean, but we sell them sometimes when we need money, but they always get replaced because they're always pregnant. But those are the things that we actually need to figure out. Also, like counting them actually. Figuring out which is which comes from which lineage. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But and then at some point maybe we could do a butcher shop or something like this. But that's a plan for the future when we're
we have. I mean, we are sort of business experience, but we have no idea about farming experience.
Yeah, so I have no idea about farming at all. Like,
and it used to be your dad who did all those things, and like he passed away sadly. So
so like those cows, he would know. Like, it's crazy. Like, how do you know which little cow
belongs to which
mother? Like,
So there's a lot of things, but if you have anything, like we live here really in the province, which not many of the vloggers do. I mean, some are much more extreme than us, like real countryside, like real. Like there's some nice good Germans. Maybe I can find them, put them down below. I sometimes watch them actually, mostly in English, but I think most of them, they build a big house and then they show it. And we're sort of in between. I think we are in the province, but we are not living off the land.
We still live in a very little town, but airport is like 55 kilometers away. So
So there's the things, and the ferry goes to Boracay. Here, like it's actually the shortest ferry connection to Boracay from Mindoro. Or for that matter, if you travel by car from Manila to Boracay, that's actually the best way.
And actually, like a lot of our guests, because the ferry comes late in the evening or sometimes even later, so then they have look for a place to stay here in Bulalakaw, and then that's how people find us.
But we are not far from the ferry here, and it's quite a good connection. And hopefully, in some point, they always announce it, and then it never happens. But
connection to Palawan.
To Palawan, that would be quite cool for us, for our business here as a hotel. But like that's really sort of what we do. I'm still looking for a bit more of a job where I can use my skills a bit more, and also would be nice to have sort of a double income. I still need to pay back my student loan and things like this. And I know it's not as crazy as if you're watching from the US and you think of a student loan. It's much smaller. It's like a tenth of what people have in the US. But it's still a bit, and we had a car in Germany. We're still paying on that car technically, and some things where I borrowed money in order that we can sort of manage to live and make things work out in Germany when we were in Germany. And it's always better to not having debt. That's, I think, it's one of our goals. So it would be cool, find a job maybe close to here somewhere in a bigger international company. We'll see. Keep you definitely up to date. And it's quite fun. Sometimes gets a bit boring to make the videos is interesting, but then to cut. Like it takes sometimes just a time, like when you actually want to show something and you have lots of clips and maybe you film some with your phone and some with the camera.
I mean, I studied also film broadcasting basically, and I did a lot of those in university, but I have no patience for it. Really, like that's all him. He does everything. Like
if there's mistakes, and like one time I had a video that was just like black for 5 minutes at the end. Like I rendered it wrong. Oh well. There's sometimes things, some things are YouTube's fault, but most of the things are my fault.
But also like, it's because we don't, we're not so crazy stressed about it. I mean, you are stressed when making it, but we just do it for fun. Like, then those mistakes are like, we just laugh it off. And
then the next goal is to get monetized. We need a couple of, I think like 30 or 40 hours more watch time per month in order to get there.
It's a per month?
You need to have 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 365 days. So 1 year. So 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, and of course you also lose watch time every time.
Every day.
So that's why you need to upload consistently if you want to do it. I mean, at some point maybe we don't manage to do it consistently. At the moment we still manage twice a week a video, but we are below the 4,000 threshold. Some months are much higher, of course, but most of them are a bit too low, and so we are scraping somewhere around. And YouTube wants to change it. They want to do another tier list, so we would get into the first tier already right now with our watch time, but we are not monetized. But that would be the next step, and maybe we get there. Otherwise, 2,000 subscribers. And we just see, like, it's nice that you follow us. It's really nice when you comment. It's just to get to know people. And someone actually recognized as we were traveling.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And the thing what you need to remember is, of course, now you know us.
Yeah.
If you watch a lot of videos, you might even think you know us quite well, but we're doing broadcasting. We have no idea about this.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So we were in Bohol and we were driving around, and then we had our quick breakfast in McDonald's, I think. Yeah, and then someone commented on one of your videos.
Oh, were you there at 10 o'clock in McDonald's?
Yeah, that was us.
But you need to say, I mean, if you want, you can say hello, because like, of course, maybe sometimes you have a profile picture in Google, and then we can see that as well. But
We don't really see that.
With the people we don't know beforehand, like it's nice. So sometimes people come here in the hotel and say like, oh yeah, we saw your videos and like now we're here. Like, but if you really want to meet us here, it's better to write at least a comment or contact us on our social media, because, like, of course, we cannot guarantee that we're always here. You know, we need to go to other places and do stuff sometimes. So and the videos are always like even a vlog is at least 1 week behind from what we experience. Very rare that we can put out the video straight away. So like when we say like, oh, we're right now in Manila, and then you comment underneath, we are in Manila. Oh, do you want to meet in Manila? You're maybe already back.
Like a couple months already. But that was really nice. If you recognized us and see us somewhere, just say hi. We would like really appreciate that.
And it's just funny by 1,000 subscribers. That's anyone actually.
That's 1,000 people. Like,
it's fun, and we enjoy doing it. And I just thought we might talk about a little bit what's our outlook here and why we do this thing, because I don't know. There's some grumpy people who think like everyone is just on YouTube to make money, which is really hard to make money in social media.
It's not like you post a video and comes a check to you like this is payment for that video. No, it's not like that.
And if you want to see what we could potentially have earned altogether, if we would have been monetized, that's a funny sentence. If you would have been. Great English. You can actually look that up. Most of the statistics from YouTube channels are publicly available. I can link it down below, but it's called Social Blade is the website. You can check it out, and you just put the name of your YouTube channel or any YouTube channel in there, and you can see most of the channel statistics. And this is where a lot of independent research actually gets their data from. They have a really good database. I'm not sure how they get to the data, but they, for some reason, have access to lots of the YouTube data. So I think we could have earned in 2 years 400 euros. The maximum and the minimum, I think, is 50 euros. So it's put this into perspective before you sometimes.
That doesn't even cover the camera that we're using. It's not even, we can't even buy a lens for that.
So like most people on YouTube just make that to entertain, to have it as for us it's also a video diary. Like we can look back and stuff, and it's just nice. And for the people who are interested, who care, or do this. So that's it's very interesting. So check that out, Social Blade. And actually, in 2 years we also had 1 death threat. So just to put that into perspective.
400 euros and a death threat. That's actually nice. Wow.
It's interesting if you want to actually know more and be interested in some of the social media, how influencers often feel and stuff. I done a lot of in my department, we done a lot of research in the media psychology on that, and it can come with a lot of money, but it's actually not great.
Not for us though.
Not for us, and we keep on doing it until we can't. And so it's really cool. I mean, we already talked now 20 minutes.
I just wanted to share, I also did a cooking channel before, which I only did it was pandemic. I just did it for fun, and I really would like trying recipes, and so that was fun. So also goal is not to be
Yeah.
get money out of it, because that was just for fun.
Yeah, and it's kind of a bonus. I mean, that would be the next goal. I think we could achieve it in the next year to get monetized. And then the next goal, 2000. Of course, like, it's always nice if someone watches your videos and likes, comments, shares, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we should not be disillusioned about it. And if you get a little bit of money back, but as I said, like, you can actually look up how YouTubers earn from monetization. You can look that up for Instagram and so as well. Social Blade has that data quite exact, so you can check that out. Because I think as YouTubers, you're not allowed to share all your analysis, only certain bits. No, I didn't. But you can check it out for yourself, all the publicly available things, and I think it's very legal as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I think they read out the source code and stuff like this. It's like, it used to be with Twitter like this as well. You could do lots of research with Twitter before Elon Musk blocked it all. Now you can't see how much bullying goes on in X. But yeah, so that would be more my research. We did a lot of Twitter research in the university, and lots of. So if there's a platform to avoid, then it's X or Twitter. Actually, YouTube. That's why we also chose YouTube. Like, I chose YouTube because there's different things you could do, TikTok, all this kind of stuff. But the best of the worst is YouTube. So social media platforms are not great for your well-being if you use it a lot, and if you're a creator. But YouTube is one of the best. Like, and the worst are those where there's no actual content shared, but talking, like Twitter and Facebook. Like, they're like by far the worst. But yeah, I think.
Yeah, talk too long now.
Yeah, if you have any questions for that, or ask us what we maybe should share, like you may be thinking of moving to the Philippines, and you might have also like the potential to move to the province, and what's some of the struggles or the plus point.
Yeah, and like also questions basically that you can't get information just, like sometimes it's hard to get information, so you can ask us. We know little bits.
Yeah, and if you want to try it, I mean, sometimes we have people like who think like, oh, like your place looks nice. But something like this I would maybe like to live. So yeah, it does look nice, but I would always recommend to try it. And sometimes we have people who just come down here and stay a month.
Yeah.
The hotel is not expensive, so you can figure it out. And if you really like it, it's great. If you don't like it, then you haven't invested anything. So that's, I think, one of the big things. Like, I sometimes see people and they just move, and then they move again because they realize like that was not at all what they expected, and it's like, but you should at least look a little bit. And of course, sometimes you can't really choose. I mean, we couldn't really choose. This is the business here, or we would probably not have moved to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Like, that's of course. But if you're free, you're retired or something, that's most of our viewers. Although we have quite a good mix, we are almost 50-50 men and women, which most expat channels, I don't think they can show that. We are almost 50-50. I put the statistics here on the screen, but which is really cool, even though most of the time it's just me in the video.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Like, share, all this kind of stuff you can always do. In the description down below are our contacts, social media contacts, if you want to get in touch.
Yeah. And
the hotel and everything. There's links, but it's also good if you comment and ask for it again so we get more views. But it's all there. always under every video, except the really old ones, but the new ones is
Yeah.
definitely there. You can contact us on different channels, and I think it's most of the so Telegram, Instagram, and Facebook. So it's yeah. I don't put a telephone number there. So
No WhatsApp.
yeah, but that's all for now. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.
Cheers.
Very welcome to the